Story time with the Gator Crusader. Today's story is about the world's most unique alligator, or why we shouldn't make fun of others even if they look different. Let me introduce you to one of my favorite alligators ever. His name is Luke, as in Luke Skywalker. Now, how did he get that name? Because he's missing one of his hands, his paws. Now, why do we call a gator missing a hand or a paw Luke? You're not old enough or haven't seen The Empire Strikes Back yet? You'll totally understand that when you see that movie. No spoilers. Now, I notice some people treat Luke differently or even laugh at him because he looks a little different. You might think at first that missing that arm might make him weak, but it's actually his superpower. Alright, I'm gonna try to give you a close look at what makes this gator so special. But I gotta be careful, don't want to get too close of a look. Alright, take a look right over here. Don't bite me, I just want to show everybody how cool you are. Oh, wow. Now, you might be tempted to make fun of Luke because he's different, but it actually helps him a ton while he's hunting. When alligators swim, they actually tuck their legs up, glide through the water using just their tail. And because Luke has less legs to tuck up against his body, it makes him the fastest one in the pen. He's the fastest swimmer, which makes him the first one to eat, which in turn makes him the biggest gator. He's actually king and in charge of his pen because he's missing that arm. He's easily my fattest gator. Look at that big old belly. I probably shouldn't tell him he has a big belly when I'm like 3 inches away from the bite zone. The bite zone! So the very thing you might make fun of him for or think is his weakness is the very thing that makes him the biggest and makes him king of his gator house. Being different is what makes him super! And that's kind of like us humans too! I once met this awesome child who was blind, and at first you might think, well, he's different. But he was not only super nice, he was a superhero, because when I let him touch the gator, he instantly could feel the gator's heartbeat. Now, with all the people I've let touch a gator, he was the only one to feel the heartbeat like that. That could be super important for medical reasons. So his sense of touch was his superpower. Do people ever make fun of you because something about you is different? Or have you ever made fun of people because they're different? Well, let's use Luke the Gator as a reminder to not make fun of or judge others just because they look different than us. That uniqueness just might be their superpower. So let's remember to show love when we meet people who are different. Looking at these pictures, I'm kind of different myself. Maybe even very, very different. But there ain't nothing wrong with that. It's like I always say about alligators, especially Luke. Alligators are awesome. He's also about to bite me. And remember, guys, yes, alligators are awesome. But you know who's even more awesome? You. Yes, you. Point to yourself. You are super awesome. And don't ever forget that. For more story time and encouraging tales, be a superhero to us and subscribe.